the decks here.
I gotta go live.
Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. My contacts are bugging me.
Okay, I've got live. Will begin shortly.
Hello, hello, Tina. So glad to see everyone joining me this morning. Hello, hello. Hello, Tori. All right, looks like Tori, I don't know. Oh, let's see. I was going to say Devin was the first one to comment, but I think I just read a card for Devin last night. I was going to do some cards for, well, you know how it goes. I always pull some cards until we have a couple of people join and we get going. Thank you. I'm doing really well. Thank you, Devin. I just had my hair done. I don't know, my hairdresser loves to make this side kick out. I'm like, I don't know, it's just not me. I usually have it curled under. She's like, I love it kicked out. So here we go. I didn't have time to change it before I came on here. Good morning, Sissy. So good to see you. So good to see you, Alyssa, Christine. So I'm so glad. Thank you. Everyone's already liking and sharing my live. I so appreciate you. Thank y'all. Y'all are so nice. All right, T. Matt. I don't know. I just saw your name. I'm going to pull a card for you. Actually, I was going to pull. I have like 3 decks going on. I was going to pull Sacred Forest, but no. My angel. This is it's kind of a traditional deck. It's got the traditional cards, but they have angels on them. Angel Tarot is what it's called. All right. Let's see. So this is for T. Matt. I don't know what her real name is, but T-Matt. Good morning, Delia? All right, T-Matt, let's see what we have going for you here. No, I thought it was going to be... Okay, there we go. That's the first card. All right. I'm going to ask for some clarification on that. Wow, T-Matt, I don't know what you have going on in your life, but you got some powerful energies going on here. The first one is the Empress. The Empress card is really about stepping into your power, standing in your truth, putting up boundaries, and making sure that you are, I was about to say demanding respect from people, and that sounds bad, but you know what I mean. People will treat you however you let them treat you. This card is really about standing in your truth. You see, she's not being mean. She's not like in your face. She's just sitting there. She's sitting in her power and saying, no, this is how you're going to treat me. Now, does this card mean the same thing for everyone? No, I also tap it intuitively. The next card I got is the Hierophant, which again, these are called Major Arcana cards. And back to back, the Hierophant is about wisdom. You need to be sitting in your power and really growing. Whatever you are interested in, you need to start tapping into that more, growing your knowledge base, really. And I'm hearing it's about psychology. I just had my hair done, and I was talking to my hairdresser about, it wasn't her we were talking about, so it wasn't her. But, you know, the victim mentality, that victim mentality consciousness. And I was like, research it, because she was talking about it with someone else. I was like, research it. So that's the kind of research I'm talking about, a concept that has come to you, and you're like, oh, I really need to research this. Now, when I want more clarification, the next card I pulled was a 2 of Swords. So what this tells me is what I'm talking about is you have no idea, because you see how this person has a blindfold on? This is a card of not really seeing things for what they are. So I want you to sit with what I'm saying, and Spirit will bring it up to you again. Spirit will start saying, hey, heads up, this person might not be and have your best interest at heart, and it's going to cause you to research that type of personality. Whoever it is, you're not seeing it right now. All right. Thank you, T-Matt. That was a fun one to get started with. All right. Meg is saying she's feeling very lost. I'm going to pull some cards for you. And again, I'm using an Angel Tarot deck. These have, sometimes I use Oracle decks. This is a Tarot deck. That one needs to, oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Ooh, I haven't seen that card in a while. Okay, I'm going to pull a third one. Just a minute, Meg. We're almost there. Okay, very good. Again, we're starting out with two major arcana. The first one is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune card is really about you're closing down something. You're closing down a lesson, you're closing down a part of your life, and you're about to kick off to another one. So I'm not surprised that you are feeling lost, because sometimes when we are in that transition period in life, we've closed down a part of our life, and we might not even recognize it consciously, how some things are just starting to dwindle out of our life. They're just kind of moving away, and something else is about to start. So this is tough energy to be in because it feels transitional, and if you're not used to that transitional energy, it can feel uncomfortable. The next card is a Star card. Excellent card, Meg. So I want you to heads up to follow the Wheel of Fortune, because if you're about to start something, the Star card has beautiful, powerful energy. You see how they're kind of resting in the power. They're resting in the power of the Star. Rest in the power of your team on the other side. Know that you are supported. Know that they are going to send energy your way. They are going to absolutely be sending synchronicities to say, heads up, start heading in this direction. Now, tapping it intuitively, I'm hearing 4. Is that 4 days, 4 weeks, or 4 months? What are you feeling, Dee? 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months? I know the answer. That's what she says.
4 months.
That's what I was feeling. 4 months. Because I was also not only feeling 4 months, I was also seeing towards the end of summer, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So you're going to be in this transitional energy for a couple of months. After that, I got the 7 of Swords. You can see how this is really fast-moving energy. The Swords is about the mind and our belief system. So what you're going to be called to do is something that you're really going to have to leave something comfortable behind. You're going to have to leave something behind that you're not sure, do I want to leave that behind? Do I want to change? But you do. You're taking the knowledge from the lessons learned with you. The 7 is all about challenges and personal development. I have felt that these cards, the new transition that you were starting with the Star card, because it's the Star card, which is about the heavens, stars, the ethers. So this new path that you're going to be drawn down in about 4 months is going to be one of personal development. It's going to cause you to leave some of your old beliefs behind. All in all, very powerful. You're feeling a little bit lost right now, because after seeing these cards, I know what it is. It's the kind of like the dark night of the soul, where you're just feeling lost. When we start transitioning, especially spiritually, sometimes we can feel alone because we haven't met our tribe yet. We haven't met those people that have our same belief systems. And even though I do have a pretty solid tribe now, it took me about 3 years to really develop them, and I still have plenty of people that look at me like I have lost my ever-loving mind. That's okay. I'm much happier than I used to be. All right. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Meg. You're welcome. Let's see. What? I don't know if it's the font on here or what. Y'all about to see me get my old lady glasses. I'm sorry, I am an old lady. So here we go, my old lady glasses. Okay, I haven't been in the best place emotionally and mentally. Any words of encouragement? I have lots of words of encouragement, Miss Alicia. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards for you. I want you to think, Alicia, about a lot of times what happens when we're not in a good place emotionally is we are living in our heads too much. We're thinking about things we should have, could have, should have, would have done. We're thinking about things that were done to us. And when we think in the past and we have guilt over the past, or we have revenge in our past, it's really a wasting emotion. The best thing you can do is drop into your soul where there is absolutely pure love. Just tapping into you, I know that you're very high vibrational. I know that you are a very loving person. There are some people around you who I'm hearing right now you cannot be your authentic self with. It is not safe. I know everyone is like, oh, be your authentic self. Step out. People have to earn the right to know us at a soul level. Now think about that. I say all the time, yes, step out in unconditional love. Yes, I can absolutely hold someone I disagree with in love. from a distance. That doesn't mean they get to be my personal space. It doesn't mean that they get my time and attention. It means that I'm going to hold them in love from a distance. Oh, all right, Miss Alicia. All right, okay. I kept getting cards along the same kind of energy. Okay, the first card I pulled for you, Miss Alicia, was the Ace of Wands. I'm not surprised at what the message I was just intuitively given to give you. I'm not surprised this follows it. The Ace of Wands is about beginning something. Wands is about energy, action, ambition. So you're about to start something that you're feeling really good about. Now, what I'm hearing is to be careful of who you tell what you want to accomplish. There is a goal that you want to start, and you should start it. Hold it close to your heart for a while. Only tell it to people who you are feeling really comfortable with. And there is a friend of yours who you think that you should be able to confide in, and you cannot. So hold your goals close to your heart for a while until you have really weeded out who you can trust and who you can't. The next card I'm getting is the Knight of Swords. Knights are about forward-moving energy. So this one, the Ace of Wands, is about, the aces are about moving forward. It's about energy, the action. But not yet. I'm hearing not yet. Yes, tap into that energy, but not yet. Following that card is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, the Knights are about actions. The Knights are about moving forward. So I'm hearing it's going to be about 6 weeks before you're being called to move out of this Ace of Wands energy where you're just kind of looking at your action. You're kind of taking stock of what you have. It's going to be about 6 weeks before you move into the absolute energy card of I'm moving forward confidently. I'm moving forward knowing where I'm going. I'm moving forward with my belief system. And that is followed by the Six of Swords. Again, you have that same suit. You have the element to the swords is the air. So it's about movement. It's about thought. It's about mind. And the Six is all about returning to a state of harmony. You're thinking about starting this new journey. 6 weeks, you're going to be moving forward. Followed right by a card that is about balance. So once you start this journey, you are going to feel more balanced. You're going to feel much better mentally and intuitively. Let me get one last card to wrap it up. This card was just for someone else. Two of Swords. The reason that you're feeling not in the best place mentally and emotionally right now, and I had mentioned this earlier when I had tapped it intuitively, is there are some people around you who are not serving your best interest, and you're not seeing them for who they are. It's okay, because we all go through times in our lives where we have people around us who we think we can trust and we can't. And Spirit just showed me you shaving down your friend circle. I know it's hard when we start doing that, and sometimes friends are removed from our presence and for our own good, and we didn't move them out. They were removed for us. All right. Oh, Alyssa wants to know, will I get a promotion or should I find? Oh, good. Thank you, Alicia. Alicia says, I believe I know who it is. Thank you, thank you. And I hear it's very hurtful for you. I know. I'm sorry. I've been in that position. There was someone who I was really good friends with, and there was just so much jealousy and competition, and I just had to distance myself from them. All right, let's, looks like we're going to be cards and psychic today. I haven't even moved on. I haven't had the opportunity to move to past relatives yet, but Alicia, Alicia, Uchoa? I'm sorry, I know I'm butchering your name, honey. I'm so sorry. But she wants to know, will I get a promotion or should I find another job? Okay. I want everyone to tap into this. Now, if you're helping, how you know, if you would just know the answer, you might get a vision about the answer. You might get a feeling. Spirit might use a memory that you have in your head to confirm or deny this information. Okay. She wants to know, will I get a promotion or should I find another job? So are y'all feeling for Alyssa? Should she find another job? Or is she going to get the promotion? What are y'all feeling? Thank y'all for subscribing. I appreciate y'all. What are you getting, Dee? Should she, is she going to get the promotion or should she find another job?
Find another job.
Solid. That's what I was feeling too. And you could tell Dee was just like, she wasn't even playing. She didn't even have to tap into that much or anything. She was just like, nope, find another job. I'm absolutely hearing finding another job. And I know this is hurtful for you. I feel that. But this is one of those blessing in disguise moments where Spirit is arranging for you not to get this promotion because you need to find another job. Overall, it's going to be better for you that way. All right. And someone else just put on here, find another job. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I'm so glad for y'all being here today. I appreciate you. Let's see. I'm going to pull some cards for Gabby. I don't know. Y'all are like cards and psychic today, which easy energy to deal with. Let me tell you, cards and psychics. Easy, easy. All right. Easy peasy for me. Actually, there's a man standing here I'm probably going to bring up next. All right, so this is for Gabby. Miss Gabby, you have some powerful energy going on here. Okay, so what I'm seeing, the first card you have is the Queen of Wands. The Queen is really about feminine energy. The wands is, the element to the wands is fire, so you have to think about fire. Fire is about energy, action, motivation. So now I'm feeling that you have this, you have everything you need. You have this beautiful divine feminine energy, and it's about motivation. You're feeling motivated about something. I want to know what. So I just pulled a card. Again, that's why I say you have powerful cards, because I was asking for direction. What is this motivation you have about? It's High Priestess energy. High Priestess is just reconfirming that you have everything you need within you. So that tells me whatever you're wanting to accomplish, whatever you're feeling motivated about, there's a little bit of hesitation because you're like, I know I can do it, but can I? We've all been in those situations where we know we can do something, but then we're second guessing ourselves. Can I? The High Priestess is telling me, absolutely, you can. What is it about? It's about a job opportunity. Page of Pentacles is about starting something new. Pentacles is about material goods, work. The element is earth, something that is really physically grounded. Usually it's about work, and that's what I'm feeling for you. So whatever that new opportunity is that you're wanting to do with work, please go for it. I just dropped my cards. Let me pick them up before I move on to this gentleman who is here, who has been waiting patiently but not. So I do have something, I have a funny story to tell y'all. Can I tell them the funny story that happened, Dee, when I was on the phone with you?
Sure.
Okay. So I went to have my hair done, and Dee messaged me a question. And usually Dee and I will chit-chat a little bit before I go on live. I knew I wasn't going to have time because I was going to get home just in time for having my hair done to pop on. So I called her to answer her question. So I'm driving down the interstate, I'm talking to Dee, and I find myself, I keep moving my foot off of the gas pedal. I was like, why am I doing that? Because I felt something on my leg. Talking to Dee, I was like, did you have someone who had leg problems, blah, blah, I tried to figure out who it is. She couldn't identify the leg problems, so then I told the spirit to give me something else. When they gave me something else, you know, some other identifying information, she said, oh, she said it was her dad. And then when her dad came into my energy and started communicating with me, I was like, your dad didn't have leg problems. He liked nice legs on women. And she said, he did. He was not touching my leg because he had leg problems. He was rubbing my leg because he was telling me I have nice legs, which I used to. Now they're old lady legs, but whatever. They still have a nice shape to them, but, you know, they're old lady legs now. I get it. I don't care. They work, and I appreciate that. I appreciate my old lady legs working for me. Oh, my nose here. All right. Who is this gentleman? Who do we have here? Okay, I'm hearing Greg. I'm hearing the name Greg. So think about someone you know in spirit who is a male. There is a Greg name around him. This gentleman is showing me, okay, come closer, please. He liked to play golf. He could be found frequently on the golf course. He also liked to bet on things. Like I'm not seeing like casino betting. I'm like on the golf course betting with his friends. Hey, I think I can make those. I think, you know, those kind of just little bets here and there. This gentleman is showing me that he had light brown or sandy blonde hair. In his day. He passed older, and so by the time he passed, his hair had gone gray. I want to thank y'all for sharing and following my live. I so appreciate that. He is also showing me going to the clubhouse afterwards and having drinks. So that was his routine. He would go, he would meet friends for golf. He is being very particular about his golf shoes. He is showing me, and I'm not really sure, like if people never wear their golf shoes to the golf course or whatever, but he is showing me being at the golf course and changing shoes before he goes and plays. He's taking his golf clubs out of the trunk of a car. So he drove a car, not a truck. And he is hiking the golf clubs over his shoulder to walk in, but he rented a cart while he was there. He just had a lot of fun. He met his friends there. He is showing me like he would bet them a beer here and there. So it wasn't anything. When I said, he liked to bet, it wasn't like he was betting hundreds of dollars. It's like, I bet you a beer I can make this or whatever. And he is leaving. After it's over, he's patting his friends on his back. Then he's going into the clubhouse, and he is in the clubhouse going to wherever they serve alcohol and having another drink with his friends. He lived in a sunny place. He is showing me there is sun all around. It looks more like, oh, okay. Gabby said, my dad's dad is Greg. I never had the opportunity to meet him. Oh, I was going to see if she could go live. Okay, so Gabby, so I know you said you never had the opportunity to meet him. So all this information I just gave you, does it fit what people have said about him, or does it fit maybe your dad? Because sometimes if instantly Spirit gives me their name, Greg, I know that they're trying to grab your attention. So now, it's someone you didn't know very well. What Spirit will do is, he gave me his name, so yes, you know who I'm talking about, or it grabbed your attention. So when they give all the identifying information, they will, okay, your great-grandpa did. Very good. That was going to be what I would say. They will give you information about their family lineage. So that's exactly what this gentleman did. He gave you information about his lineage. So you said your grandfather's name is Greg. You didn't know him well. He gave me the name Greg, so you were brought to his attention. But you really don't know much about him as far as personality or any of that. So then what a spirit will do is they will give you information about someone who you do know who is connected to them, either a layer down, which would have been your dad, or a layer up, which would be your great-grandfather who you did know. Does that make sense? Did I explain that correctly, Dee?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure everyone understood what I was talking about. Okay. Miss Gabby, so let's see what he has to say about you. He is telling me, I know I just gave you a card reading. I absolutely don't remember it, so no, it's not senile. It's just what us mediums do. We don't remember our readings, whether they be cards or spirits. But he is showing me, I'm feeling trying to decide between two courses of actions. And when I ask him what that's about, I am hearing it's about jobs. Are you trying to decide like which way to go with your career, which way to go in school, but it has something to do with a job? He is telling me to go with the more traditional way. Okay. I think hopefully Shelley is saying yes to how I explained that earlier. I think that's what you're answering. Okay, so Gabby, I'm about to start grad school for speech language pathology. Very good. So that would be the very traditional way to go. He is also, I know that you're saying grad school, that must be your master's degree. I do see you I know you're going to be like, because I know when I finished my master's degree, I was like, heck no, I'm done with school. Um, and sometimes I wished I'd gone up to my PhD at the time. I wasn't feeling it. I'm the only grandchild to go into higher education. This gentleman is actually telling me for you to go on to your PhD. So don't be afraid when you're finishing your master's degree, when you start seeing the signs and synchronicities to go on to your PhD, please do so. I know, Gabby. I feel you. A PhD, it's no joke. I know the master's degree, when I was done, I was like, oh my goodness. But also, I was working full time, finishing my degrees with kids and all the deal. And I do feel you taking a couple of years off before you go back, but please consider going back. Recognize the synchronicities because your grandfather is going to be dropping them in front of you. All right, thank you. I know y'all can't hear it, but I just heard. So we got two Great Dane puppies, right? And so my girlfriend has a dog, and it's so cute because she put a bell on her door, so the dogs will ring. His name is Bo. He'll ring the bell when he wants to go outside. So I thought, you know what? I'm doing that. I'm just beginning to rethink because now that dog has me trained. He gets bored, and my husband is home out there, and so I hear him ringing the bell. He just came in. I know that dog just came in. He's just bored, so he's ringing the bell so someone will take him out. So who's trained here? The humans are. Yeah, that's who's trained. All right, someone was wanting... I'm sorry, I know I'm getting my old lady glasses. Sorry. Shelly says, hi, Christy. I'm struggling with which direction to go with work and school. Can Shelly go live? I'm going to read her live. She can. Miss Shelly, I'm going to ask you to go live. We're going to get the bottom of this. We're going to fix Shelly's life right now. I don't know. If she goes live with me, we were going to fix her life. Is she dissing me? Ah, here comes Shelly. Hi, Shelly.
Oh my gosh. Hello. Good morning, Christy.
Where are you located?
Oregon.
Oregon. Oh. Is that a little puppy here in the background?
You heard several. That was the bossy little Chihuahua.
Oh, man, those Chihuahuas are no joke.
Right?
My daughter has one. It's a long-haired Chihuahua, and that dog will put the Great Danes in their place. She's like, don't mess with them.
Exactly.
All right. So now you're wanting some direction on work and school, you said?
Yes. I don't know whether to stay with, I'm in education. Do I go to school so that I can get a better job in education, or do I just completely go a different direction?
No. I'm hearing get a better job in education. So, I'm not sure. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing, and I'm not sure I'm saying the right words. I'm seeing you doing some kind of counseling within education.
Oh my gosh.
That's been on your radar?
Yes. I'm wanting to go into special education for elementary, but then transitioning eventually into counseling.
Very good. Someone put on here, Devin put guidance counselor. It feels different. I don't see you being and that's the reason I wasn't sure what words to put on it, because I don't see you being a traditional guidance counselor. I'm feeling, it feels like half guidance counselor and half traditional counselor.
Right. It's kind of, because this year I'm doing instructional assistant for special education, but I tend to get a lot of the troubled kids into my room.
Because you can handle them is what I'm hearing.
That's because I'm old and I have a lot of experience.
Shelly, now I want to disagree with that. That is absolutely not true. I just saw that they put a woman on trial just the other day. Well, not she's not on trial yet. She was arrested. She was in her 60s, almost 70, working with kids, and she had sent one to the hospital.
Oh my gosh.
No, do not undervalue what you bring to the table. It is about your energy. I see these kids. What I was just shown by Spirit as I see you work. They're showing you working with a kid, and another one is coming in the door. You do this without even realizing it. I see you hitting them intuitively. You went straight to their heart and solar plexus. You know what they need. Have you never noticed that about yourself?
I have. I do actually, because I've always said that my relationship with the kids is my number one priority.
Right. And so you have hit them, you've already read them intuitively, and so you know what they need. Yeah, so go back to school, get a better job. You're going to change the world with that.
Oh, this is the clarification I needed. I have been struggling. So,
Very good, very good. So it worked out well because had people started asking for their past relatives, I would have just flowed into reading spirits right away and not be answering these questions. So maybe I need to do these more often. Thank you for your time today, Shelley.
thank you, Christy.
All right, that was fun. That is a lot of, so if you've ever been on my website, this is a lot of what my mentoring is about. Someone said, any advice on tapping into a more spiritual, intuitive side? Okay, so a couple of things. I do have lots of advice for that. There is no replacement for meditation. And I know that meditation is that bad M word, but you have to spend some quiet time getting to know yourself and listening to the spirit world. And then practicing, lots of practicing. Let's just say you're in a grocery store and all these lines. Ask yourself which line is going to come up faster. If you hear a text come up on your phone and you are not sure, like you haven't looked at it yet, but you heard your phone ding, ask yourself who it is. So practice intuitively. Now, I will say I'm a little bit biased, but not really, because I was a college professor for many years. There's really no replacement for having some kind of good training, because something you can struggle with. One of my mentor students the other day, I was able to tell her right off. I was like, nope, 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 stop. This is what you did. And I told her how to fix it, completely changed the level at which she was reading. So when you are working with someone, a mentor or taking a class, I do both. I honestly recommend you taking a class of mine before going into straight mentorship, because the classes will give you some exposure to information. It will give you exposure to kind of working with other people, and the mentorship can help fine tune those skills. So Devin says, I'm developing mediumship. Where should I go with it? What should I do with it? Practice, 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 practice. And I will tell you that even now, thank you, Dave. Even now, my readings. So if you come to me for a reading, I don't play. I mean, you're paying for my time. I read. I'm on. But there's been an opportunity I've had the last couple of days to kind of play with what I call spirit. It happened last night in a class I was teaching, and it was kind of cool. You know, it was just so constantly developing. The spirit kind of moved into my body. I allowed them to do that. I don't want anyone to think a spirit can take over your body, because they cannot. I allowed the spirit to move into me. And so I was doing kind of like a channeling where I had taken on the body movements. I was taking on the body movements. Now, why don't I do that if you come to me for a one-on-one appointment? Because it takes more time. And people usually want me to just bust through their spirits. Like if I'm going to like merge with them and channel a spirit like that, I would just do a few in 50 minutes or 2 in 50 minutes. Whereas I can get through like 6, 7 spirits if I'm just boom, 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 going through them. All right. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the gifts, Miss Kitty. Let me pull some cards for Miss Kitty here. I'm being drawn to her. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Let's see what I have going on here. I'm telling Colin to stop. That card has been popular today. Oh, that's a fun one. All right, thank you. All right, Miss Kitty. The first one card I pulled for you was a Hierophant card. The Hierophant card is about knowledge and wisdom and research, taking time out to expand your mind. Devin real quick said, yes, practice, but will I ever do anything with it? That is up to you. And I'm not going to, people think they see mediums on here. Every once in a while, you'll see a medium come on here, go live, and their practice just kind of explodes with no work on there. But kicking off a mediumship business is crazy hard. I mean, it takes a lot of work. Just ask Dee. She has seen me do it now for a couple of years, and I'm constantly on it, even during cancer. I mean, I took a little bit of time off, but not really much. Okay, so Hierophant card, Miss Kitty, is about gaining knowledge, being able to really expand your horizons, researching. And so then I'm curious, okay, what is this about? Researching what? What are we on to? The Six of Wands is next. It's about returning to balance. The Wands is a fire, the element of fire. So it's really about energy, action, ambition, motivation. What are you motivated about? I was curious, so I pulled another card. Lovers. All right, Miss Kitty. This tells me that you are interested in pursuing some relationships, either a romantic relationship or even a friend relationship. You want to really delve deeper and make some of your relationships deeper. So go back to square one. If you've been having, it's hard to kind of self-evaluate, but being able to self-evaluate is one of the greatest tools you can give yourself. Go back. If you've been having problems, like several relationships have been failing, go back and own what you could have done. I was just talking to Dee about this earlier. We can all own something in relationship failing. Even if 90% of it was the other person's fault, what 10% did we play in that? Self-evaluate. Research. Figure out. Self-evaluate. Research yourself. And the Six of Motivation, the Six is about finding balance. It's about motivation. You're motivated to find a more balanced life. You're motivated to find balance in your relationships. Very good. So she just confirmed what I said. I'm motivated to better my home, my family, and the energy. And that's what that was what this Lovers card was about. I said you're motivated to balance that. It has to do with relationships. So go back and research yourself. Like, what can you do better? And a lot of times you do have to eliminate certain things. Self-love is the best thing you can do. And when I say self-love, I'm not talking, I know that you're not self-centered at all, Kitty, but I have to say this for other people who are listening. Self-love is about loving ourselves enough to say that is inappropriate. I love you unconditionally, and I love you enough to not want you to change, but you cannot be that way around me. So sometimes we do have to eliminate people from our lives, and I'm hearing you are going to have to do that. All right, I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I so appreciate you. I appreciate everyone's time today. I'm actually off to a doctor's appointment. Today is just, not just, but I will be doing, it's a Signatera test. So I have a bone infusion, which you have to sit there and they give you this infusion to strengthen your bones because a couple of tumors on my bones. And then also they take blood this time around to track my tumor markers. Next month is, and so I do have the anxiety. I was just talking to someone, like, once you have stage 4 cancer, do you ever lose the anxiety of the tumor marker test? Because, the tumor marker test has been very accurate for me. When it went up, the cancer had spread. And then also when you go to scans, do you ever lose the anxiety over those scans? I don't know. All right. I want to thank everyone for joining me. Thank you, Miss Devin. I do on April 22nd, I do have a free event coming up. You have to go to my website and register for it, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, under the event section. And I will be doing readings and breaking down those readings so you can see what I'm getting and how I get my information. It's called Demystifying Spirit, and that's what we're going to do. All right. I hope everyone has a blessed Thursday.